So give me an idea of what is the biggest problem that men have in getting getting the women that they want.
Oh man, the biggest problem. Okay.
You're going through your Rolodex of like, this is a problem. This is a problem.
Just to start, men are not giving themselves enough. How do I say data? Almost, they're not getting enough reps.
Okay.
So a guy will go online, post some crappy photos, and go, "Women don't like me," or he'll maybe talk to a couple girls, and they'll reject him and say, "Well, women don't like me, and this is this isn't working for me."
Got it.
And what they're failing to realize is that they're not putting enough effort into it.
Yeah.
Is that you're going to get rejected most of the time.
Okay.
And you have to put yourself out there a lot more. You have to, first of all, whatever you need, this is a whole different conversation, but let's just say you got to do the things you need to do to be displaying your most attractive traits, but then you got to be swiping an hour a day, and you need to be meeting women in person.
Wait, hold up.
All the time.
Hold up. Wait. You got to be swiping for what? What'd you say?
An hour a day.
An hour a day you're swiping. Okay. Walk me through.
If you want to get the results that you want, yeah.
So walk me through why that is, right? You're saying men specifically or both men and women?
No, just men.
Just so men. Why do men need to swipe?
Women need 3 minutes probably.
Why do you think that is? Why is that? Why is there such a disparity there?
Because women on dating apps are going for 20% of the top 20% of men. Okay. So women are going for the top 20% of men, and men are going for most of the women. So as an average looking woman, you could set up a profile, look pretty average, and have a lot of matches and have a lot of guys that you're ready to see.
Okay.
As an average guy, you're going to get potentially close to no matches on a dating app, or if you're getting matches with a girl that you're not really that interested in.
Okay.
So men have to work harder, and they have to swipe more to get access to the women that they're more interested in. Cross their fingers. Hopefully that happens. Sometimes that doesn't happen.
Do you think women know this?
I think most women don't know this.
I believe you because let's be honest.
I think they would be shocked. They would understand it, but I think they'd be shocked.
Yeah.
Women have it easier in dating. I actually just did a video on this. Women have it so much easier in dating, and I will defend that statement forever.
You know, I don't necessarily think so. Right?
Why don't you think so?
You're not entirely wrong. Right? I think
where do women have it hard in dating?
Okay, here's where I think they have it hard. I think there are different types of women. Okay? Not every woman gets a boatload of options, right? And when you say women have it harder or easier, it depends on what the woman's looking for, right? I think women have a lot better access to sex, which is why they filter so much, right? And I don't think women have better access to relationships.
I hear you, but but you're wrong in the sense that women do have more access to relationships because they have so many options to men. A man can, let's put it this way. Let's talk going out to a club. Okay. Or a bar, whatever you want. Yeah. Where's the background music? Is that the scene, bro?
I don't want to get, copyright issues.
Okay. So man goes to a club. He'll be average guy. Let's just talk average guy. Okay.
Yeah,
average guy goes to a club.
Yeah.
Average looking guy goes to the club. He can approach 30 women. Hopefully he gets a number.
Okay.
Maybe he gets a number.
Okay.
So now his chances of sex or relationship are minuscule.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Woman goes to club.
Uh-huh.
Even an average looking woman will go to the club.
Yeah.
She will still get hit on. So now she has options. Now, some of those men just want to sleep with her, and some of those men might be in relationships. She has more options. Yes, it is more difficult for a woman it is challenging for women to find the relationship and sift through the guys who are only interested in sex. But she has options to even sift through. A guy has to work on that for sex and for relationship.
I think the challenges are different, right? I think you hit the nail on the head with what I'm trying to engage with you on. A woman, you said it yourself. Women will seek the top 20% of the men in some degree, right? Let's just use those figures just hypothetically, right? If every woman walks into a club or a venue and they want only the top 20% of men, guess what? Some women are going to get left behind, right? Or
yeah, but that's their fault.
No, hold on for a second. Regardless of what the fault is, right? Pursuing the type of man that they want, those guys come far few in between, right? So even if she gets with a guy that is looking for a relationship, the type of guy that she wants is likely to have a lot of options himself, right? So then I feel as though a lot of those women, they'll come across those guys and they'll get sex, they'll get attention, but then long term, the guy that she really wants is going to play whatever options he wants, and she's going to get left behind. Now, in a sense, because she's waiting to be pursued, she's at the mercy of whoever comes to her, right? And that's the women's challenge. The guy's challenge, to your point, and you're absolutely right, he has to make a case for himself. He has to do the hunting. He has to be the person to create his own reality, and no one's going to do that for him, right? So if he wakes up in the morning, no one's going to come and hit on him just because. So you're absolutely right. I just think what the guy's looking for, or at least how the guy gets it, that's a challenge for him. And what the woman's looking for and how she gets it, that's a challenge for her. But I don't know if you see it that way.
Well, it just comes down to also the idea of women, that's kind of like they're creating that problem, though. The fact that they are only going for the top 20%. Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm not dating coach for women, but if a woman said to me, well, I want this guy and this guy doesn't want me. It's like, well, then there's so many other guys out here who are great guys who you could be with.
They don't turn her on.
We're like, guys, well, what can you do? I mean, guys like if we took the top 20% of, like, a guy will go to a club or even like swipe. Let's just talk swiping because that's more modern, I guess. But
okay,
a guy will swipe. Yeah, he'll swipe on the hottest girls on an app, but he'll also swipe on the 6s, 7s, and 8s. He will do that.
Yeah.
He will lower his, I don't want to say standards, but he'll he doesn't need to.
He has a broader range when it comes to.
He has a broader range. He has a broader range.
Yeah.
But even in that broader range, it's still hard for him.
Of course it is. It's absolutely hard. Absolutely hard. I just know that the women, regardless of the abundance of men that are coming in their DMs, a lot of them are still single as a dollar. Okay.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
But again, they don't have to be.
They don't have to be, but you're also asking them to be viscerally attracted to what they're not attracted to. And I think that's what's tough for a lot of.
I mean, well, you really have to go for that. I mean, why is it so bad to be with a good guy who's making a decent living, who's not a millionaire? I mean, we're talking about like women are going for like the top of the top, where it's like, she really that bottom, even the top of that 80% that she's not going for, that's not good enough for her. She won't be attracted to that. I think she would be if she gave it a chance.
Yes, but right now we're in a world of a lot of facades, right? You're swiping on dating apps. You don't really get to know who you're liking. You know what I mean? And you get all these like visceral representations online from like men who are like showing off like certain lifestyles that standardizes themselves in people's minds, especially women's mind. And I think that's contributing to it in a lot of ways. And sure.
Another thing is that makes it really hard for guys is a woman will, and I'm not putting down women for this, by the way. This is just more of like fact. This is not like women terrible. That's not what I'm saying. It's like, but what I'm saying is a woman will never, ever experience as much rejection as a guy. And you're a pretty good looking guy. You seem very charismatic and smooth. So maybe I have to really even help you understand a little bit more too. Is like to get rejected over and over and over. It, when you say it, it's like whatever. But if you really try to empathize with what that is like for a dude to just be told, no, 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 you have to go create value. No, you have to go create value. That's basically what women are saying. No, 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 no. That really messes. I know we don't curse, but I have one, but I won't say it. It really messes with the guy's head. It's really hard. And a woman will never have to experience that. Now I get it. Women have other challenges. Like they only have one challenge. And to me, it's not that big of a deal compared to what guys go through. The one. Go ahead.
I'm saying, what is it? What is it?
I gotta go. Thanks for. All
right. Good night, everybody. All right. Good
everybody. A woman's challenge is just to figure out if the guy is interested in sex or not. To me, that's not that. This doesn't seem like this. It's a challenge for sure. It's not easy. That's why we call it a challenge, but it doesn't even compare what the guy has to go through. That's it. That's her problem. She just has to figure that out. And once she does, there's a lot of relationships available to her without her having to do anything except for look physically attractive.
Well, I think in that scenario,
I do ladies on here to talk to respond to this.
In the future we're gonna have like a little back and forth, but I want you to have your own solo stage for now.
Yeah, no, for sure. Again, I love and respect women, men, everybody. I guess all my point is that men have it harder, and that's why my job exists.
Yeah,
is because I help guys get through that. So
I respect that. I respect that wholeheartedly because I've been in your shoes. A lot of people, recognize, or at least the people that know me intimately, and when I was younger, I had a very similar experience as you, right? Growing up, coming from immigrant parents, we're not talking about how to get women, just go to school, focus on your career, this, that, and the third. And I did that, right? But then upon graduate from college and so on and so forth. Even though I've been in relationships, I've always had confidence, but I wasn't using it to the most potent version of itself. Right. And I realized in the areas where I was failing, I realized there were things that I was doing that strategically could have been done better to get the type of woman that I want. Right. And to your point, there was a lot of rejections that came along with it. Right. And I was okay with it because I already had the confidence to accept the rejection, but I've also recognized, to your point, the rejections come in waves, right?
Yep.